Come on, love, why don't you get dressed and, go into town?
What for?
Well, just get out for an hour.
Don't want to go to town.
Get some food for tomorrow.
I can get all I need from Maureen's.
I know, but what you could do with a break.
Well, why don't you just give me one? And stop pestering.
I'm just trying to think of something to take your mind off it.
Like buying the funeral tea. She'd never begrudged us out as a kid. She'd starve rather than see me go hungry, and I know that for a fact. Look, when we moved in with her, she gave us best room.
Were it?
You know it was.
Yeah.
Why, she never had a bad word for anyone. She never hurt a living thing, and I mean that. If there were a Jimmy Longlegs in the house, she'd put it outside rather than...
I don't remember that.
No. Because you didn't know her like I did. You never had a good word to say about her.
Oh, be fair, Jude. I know she were your mother, but she weren't Mother Teresa.
Hey! What's going on? Well, your machine's not working. Because it's not switched on. There. See? Oh. Well, I'll have to get the man out. It was working yesterday. Well, I've not done out to it. I never said you did.
You're going to be late for school.
Your machine's knackered.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Oh, it's just out of action.
Well, that's what I said.
Not out of order, out of action.
Do you understand him? Because I don't.
Here, for your break time. Now, run along. There's your answer. Take the fuses out.
Oh,
Pending their removal.
you're getting shot of them?
You've no strong objections, have you?
No, not really.
Oh, I didn't think you would have, otherwise I would have consulted you.
Yeah, well, I'm not particularly keen on them, but some people like them. And they bring in a lot of money.
Oh, I dare say, but whose money? School kids and them as can't afford it.
Well, fair enough, if that's how you feel.
Well, that's a simple enough decision. I mean, either we're running a cafe or a casino.
Anyway, I just wanted to convey my condolences.
Thanks, Alec.
And you can take my word that your mother's little indiscretions will be strictly between the three of us and always will be.
Well, that's very good of you, isn't it, Judy?
I mean, what's done's done, isn't it? There's no point in speaking ill of the departed.
No. It's still sinking in, really.
I mean, present company accepted. I suppose I was the one who knew her best in the street. Had that little weekend together, you know. Not in the biblical sense, you understand. But we did know each other socially, as it were. Oh, yes. Yes, ours was more than a strictly employer-employee relationship.
Till you sacked her.
It was unfortunate, yes, but I had no choice.
No, of course.
Never let her forget it.
I'm sure I never said anything to her or anyone else.
It's not what she said.
Oh?
She said she asked you for a job back and you turned her down.
Well, they had no other choice. You said so yourself.
Still be alive today if you'd have been prepared to forgive and forget.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't see how you work that out.
Well, she'd have been at work, wouldn't she? Instead of taking the dog for a walk.
Well, let's not go down that road, eh? She could just as easy have been run over outside Sunliners.
No, she couldn't, because she wouldn't have had the dog with her. And whose fault's that?
Thanks for coming, Alec.
Yes, thank you.
Tony, are you coming in today? Because we're absolutely bombed out. I'll see you later. Answer phone, so where is he?
Here's your dinner. Oh, hi.
Is your husband in?
Yes, he is. Yeah, come on through. Thanks. Kevin, it's Tony's mum.
Something happened.
He asked me to call.
Yeah, I was just trying phoning him.
Was it the machine? I switched it on before I came out. He's in bed.
Is he not well?
He's devastated. You know, it wasn't his fault.
So he's not coming in?
Well, Kevin understands, don't you?
Yeah. Look, tell him to take the rest of the week off and I'll see him on Monday, first thing.
That's what I've come to say. He won't. Not ever. Says he'll never come round this way again, never get in a car.
But we've got a business to run with partners.
He won't change his mind. Here. Customer next size.
Oh, what does it say?
Well, I don't know. It's double Dutch to me.
I'll deal with it in a minute, Vera. All right, love.
Morning. Afternoon. Just. Give us a glass of red, will you?
Tried to phone you last night.
Oh, anything important?
No, I forget now.
Oh, well, I didn't get back till late. What time were it?
It was about 11:30.
Oh, no, we're after that.
12 then. And past. And 1 o'clock.
Must be something wrong with the phone.
Well, I should have had your mobile number, shouldn't I? Or is that off limits to the likes of me?
Andy, you're talking in riddles.
Come here a minute. I know this is irrational, Mum. But when I see a woman in a short skirt with a mobile phone, and I only think one thing.
Do you? I'd be careful what you say.
Well, I said it's irrational. But when my own mother tells me she can't stick somebody and then the next minute he's got his tongue right down her throat, well, that's not very rational either, is it?
Me? I don't know what you think you saw.
Oh, I know what I saw, Mum. What I don't know is why.
Hence the phone call.
And hence nobody being there to pick it up as well, I would imagine.
Look, this isn't what you think.
No? Well, don't I deserve some sort of an explanation then?
Maybe, but you're not getting one. Why don't you just trust me instead of checking up on me all the time? Otherwise, somebody's gonna get hurt, and I mean that.
Are you threatening me?
Just leave it.
He doesn't want to leave you in the lurch, so the partnership can carry on as before.
How? How can it?
That is, unless you want to buy me out.
Not with you.
Well, although it's in Tony's name at the moment, it's my money. Did he not explain that?
Oh, I thought it was his dad's money. Oh, I see. But anyway, it doesn't matter who owns the share. I can't afford to buy it.
Well, that needn't be a problem, so long as you want to carry on running the garage.
Oh, he does, don't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll need time to get my head round it.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, Tony will be back next week, once it's all blown over.
No, that won't happen. Believe me, that's not an option.
So, I'll be in partnership with you, not Tony.
I won't interfere. And neither will his father. You'll be making your own decisions. Anyway, we don't know a thing about garages. So, what do you think?
Sounds okay. I mean, I need a bit of time to think about it.
Oh, that's fine by me. Oh, and the accountant will want to have a look at the books, you know. Is that a problem?
No, they're all up to date. We've got plenty of work on.
Good.
But I won't be able to manage it all on my own.
Well, let's start as we mean to go on, shall we? I'll leave that one up to you.
You don't muck about, do you?
Oh, I have to admit, it's a weight off my mind.
So what's next? The jukebox?
Oh, I'm not for change's sake, you understand. Besides, as partners, we must discuss these things. Personally, I vote to keep the jukebox. I'm all in favour of popular music. Though I would happily exchange Bryan Adams and Chris de Burgh for the Crystals and the Shangri-Las, but, well, if that's what folk want.
Some folk want Space Invaders and food machines.
Yeah, but sometimes we must stick to our beliefs, don't we?
Phil, it's given us a bit more room. We can put in another table.
Yes, or a shelf.
What sort of shelf?
It's a little idea. We'll have to discuss it.
You sit down, Mrs. Bishop. I'll see to these. Right. 2 teas and a tea cake to share, please.
I'll bring them over.
Right. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but the cafe looks larger.
We've declared a game-free zone.
Good for you.
I must say, I always found the noise rather irritating. Not to mention the flashing lights.
It was more the addictive aspect that worried us, wasn't it?
Oh, well, it gives you a bit more scope for movements, doesn't it?
I expect you to have another table. Roy fancies a shelf.
Oh, what for? Condiments, cutlery and that sort of thing?
No, a selection of newspapers for the convenience of our customers.
Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it, Gail? Should have thought of it years ago.
Well, you know what they say, a new broom.
want him in here.
Where then?
I don't want to see him. Put him in the yard and hurry up.
You all right, love? What's the matter?
Stupid dog. We're always slipping its collar.
Wait, you can't blame a dog.
Well, I do. No, I don't. It just reminds me. I can't help that, can I?
No, of course you can't. But it'll pass, love, I promise.
No, it won't. I know it won't. I never want to see it again. Switch radio on.
What?
You're going to have to get rid of it, Gary. Take it to vets.
What? And have it put down?
Yeah. Should have been dog run over instead of her.
It's a bit drastic, isn't it?
I mean it, Gary. Go on, take it away. And don't ever mention it again. Not ever.
You look great.
That's not why I'm here.
Just as I remember you.
How are things?
And I do remember you, you know. Everything about you. When I'm lying awake. So have you finished with him then?
Who?
This DC friend of yours, my mum's told me all about him.
What else has she said?
Just that. You got yourself a copper, nice one.
Did she mention Fraser Henderson?
Yeah, he's bought the Hourglass, hasn't he? Interesting, eh?
What else?
What?
Did she mention a deal?
What?
To get you out? By grassing on him, Fraser?
Hey, I'll keep your voice down. He's put you up to this, hasn't he, this copper friend of yours?
No.
We're spreading the word that I'm a grass or something, and it does happen. It's happened in the past, you know.
Listen, Steve, no one is accusing you. No one even knows I'm here, no one.
Well, why are you here then?
Well, if you listen, I will tell you.
No, but I don't even know the woman, Sal. I didn't even know it was her money. I mean, what's to stop her pulling out?
Well, why should she?
Because before, when Tony was working there, it's a job for her son. Now I don't know.
Well, you wanted rid of Tony.
Yes, I know I did.
Kevin, look at it this way. If you'd had a big row with Tony and you'd told him to sling his hook, he would have taken his money with him.
Her money.
All right, the money, the share, you know what I mean. This way, you lose Tony, but you keep his part of the investment. You're your own boss, and it doesn't cost you any more money.
Yeah, and what happens if I take a mechanic on, Sal, and it turns out to be worse than useless?
Well, why should you?
Because it's not that easy. Tony was a good mechanic. Well, at least he was until he became a partner, and he thought he could do what he wanted.
Yeah, well, that's not going to be a problem anymore, is it? Because there's only going to be one boss, and that's going to be you.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So, did she not mention any of that then?
No. Well, now you mention it, she did say something about moving to another prison, but...
I just thought you ought to know.
Have you any idea what will happen if Fraser finds out? I mean, not only to her, but to me.
Yeah, he made that quite clear.
What kind of a sad freak are you going out with, anyway? Well, he's dropped right in the firing line. I mean, what's up with him? Is he sick or something? Or has my mum joined the police? Because if so, she's never mentioned it to me.
He's just doing his job.
Oh, come on. They don't operate like that. They might get a WPC to come on a bit strong to him, but not a member of the public. Have you any idea how dangerous this is?
Yes, Steve, that's why I'm here.
If she puts one foot wrong, that fella will know. And then half an hour later, I'll end up in hospital, if I'm lucky. And God knows what will happen to her.
All I can say is that last time I saw them together, they were all right.
Yeah, but for how long? She's a liability. You saw what she did to me old fella. If anyone can hurt a man, it's her. Couple of drinks, one wrong word. It's not Fraser that wants to go to prison. It's your boyfriend, the copper.
Yeah, well, whoever told you it wasn't me, okay?
Hey, hello.
Thanks, Vera. You don't mind dog, do you?
No, so long as it behaves itself.
Can I just use this ice tray?
Yeah? What are you doing?
Last requests. Taking him to be put down.
Oh, you're not
It's
hired.
not my idea. I've been walking him round wrecked because I can't face it. Yeah, Scamp. Here, lad. Vet shuts in an hour, so I thought a drop of Dutch courage is do us both good before I take him.
Likes his beer then, does he?
Yeah.
Hey, well, don't give him too much. He'll be gay-like.
Best way to go, Vera.
So is it Judy that wants it?
It's because of what happened. She's all over the place.
She'll get over it in time.
Yeah, but too late for dog, though. Hey, you don't fancy having him, do you?
Oh, I can't, love.
Well, he's a good watchdog.
No, it's not that. It's just, you know, Tricia, she's bringing baby home, and, well, couldn't Jim have it?
Yeah, I couldn't Vera at all. Sure, I'm at work all day, so's Andrew. Dog like that needs exercise, so it does.
Well, how about for a couple of weeks?
Well, tell you the truth, dogs and me don't get on that well, you know. There you are, you see. Something to do with being in the army.
Come on then, Scamp. We'll just have one more and then we'll go for the longest walk, eh?
Cheers, thanks.
Cheer up. Might never happen.
How do you mean?
I've not seen you smile all day.
Then I'll have to try harder, won't I?
That's not what I meant.
You're worried I'll frighten the customers away?
You got me wrong. Stuff the punters. It's you I'm worried about. Come on. Tell me about it.
Nothing to tell.
Let's have a look at you. You've been crying.
It's nothing.
Do you want to take a couple of days off? You've been overworking.
No, honest, I'll be fine.
Well, something's worrying you. Tell me. You never know. I might be able to help.
A family problem. A misunderstanding, that's all.
Not your ex.
Andy. I can't tell you.
Hey, come on. What's this?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't apologise.
Mum, have you got a minute? I need a word.
Not really, no.
Look, it's urgent. You there?
Fine, yeah.
He's with you. Fraser. He is, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, look, it doesn't matter now, but I know what's going on. Have you any idea what happens to informers? Look, whatever you do, don't cross him. For your sake. For my sake. For everyone's sake. Just don't step out of line. Just don't.
Lovely. OK, thanks for letting me know. See you, Andy. That was him. Andy. Just rang to clear the air.
You sure? It's sorted?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Good.
Thanks, love. Here we are.
Thanks.
Who are we on about now?
Roy Cropper's been telling Mr. Sugden the history of the British Cafe.
Sounds interesting.
As a matter of fact, he was. Folk went there to read the newspaper because they couldn't afford to buy one of their own, so it's now gone full circle.
What has? You've lost me.
Roy's got this idea of providing newspapers in the cafe as a facility.
Has he now?
Yes, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Folk won't have to buy one from the shop and they'll sell more cups of tea.
Charming. How would he like it if I sold cakes and sandwiches?
Well, best be off.
It's a shame.
Good-looking dog, too, eh?
What's wrong?
Never you mind.
He's just taking Doc for a walk, aren't you, Gary?
So why's that a shame?
Are you sure you won't change your mind, Vera?
I can't, love. Baby's coming tomorrow.
Oh, just for tonight, then?
Yeah, but what then?
Well, I'll find somebody else tomorrow, or dog's home. I can't put him down.
Oh, that's murder, that is.
Go on, then. Just for tonight, mind.
Here, does he like crisps?
Yeah. Yeah. And pickled onions.
Yes? What's up? What's happened?
Have you been to see Steve? I've just had a phone call from him. He was terrified. keep on the right side of Fraser, he said. Did you tell him? What are you trying to do to us?
It wasn't me.
Well, someone has. He were nearly hysterical.
Well, prisons are dangerous places, Liz. That's why we have to get him moved.
Move him then, tonight.
Well, it's in your hands. You tell me what I need to know and my boss will do the rest.
This is blackmail. You know it is. If anything happens to my Steve, I'm going to hold you responsible.
Somebody's opened their big mouth. If this gets back to the station, I am in such trouble.
What do you mean if it gets back to the station? Your boss knows all about this. Liz is getting protection, isn't she?
We don't always stick to the rule book.
You mean no one knows what you're putting her through?
You've got to make your mark. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. If it wasn't me, it would be some other DC. If we don't get evidence, we don't get a conviction. I could name you a dozen criminals. They're all as guilty as sin. Drugs, protection, fraud, GBH, it's the lot. But we can't touch them. We know who they are. They know we know, but we can't even get them to court.
And you would risk Liz and Steve's safety.
What are these people to you?
You're quite happy to have him put in hospital and string Liz along with one lie after another. Do you know who told Steve?
That'd be her, wouldn't it? She's just pretending it was somebody else.
Liz. Of course it wasn't Liz.
You stupid cow!
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
What have you done that for God's sake?
Because although he does deserve to be in prison, he does not deserve a doing over just so that you can get promotion.
All right, he's some friend of yours, is he? Him and his posh missus?
He was. She wasn't. We used to live together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You're the detective.